Okay, so in this video we're talking about systems of equations. We've talked about solving equations individually, but this time we have systems of equation, which is just simply solving more than one equation at one time. So anytime you're solving a system of linear equations, we have three situations that could happen. You could have exactly just one solution. We could have infinite solutions where the two equations pretty much lie on top of each other, or you could end up with no solutions, and graphically that's going to look like two parallel lines, so no points of intersection at all. Now in this video we're going to solve the system of equations by graphing, so we're going to be looking at points of intersection if any exist. In the later videos what we're going to do is actually solve by algebra, so let's do an example real quick. So we want to solve this system 2x minus 3y equals 1 and x plus y equals 3. Now, you might need to do some scratch work to get y by itself, but and that's going to be important because the only way we can use our calculator to graph these is if y is by itself. So you need to do that first. I'm not going to do the scratch work for you in this video. I feel that you're pretty confident you can do that yourself. So if you need to pause the video, that's fine, but I'm going to go and start typing this in my calculator. Again, you have to have y by itself. So here's my calculator. Let me get it out of the way. So what I want to do now is go to y equals. If anything else is in there, clear it out. Also, my calculator, notice it has plot 1 highlighted right here. I don't want that for this particular problem. So go up to plot 1. If it's highlighted, hit enter. And then when you go back away from it, plot 1 should not be highlighted. Again, plot 1 should not be highlighted when you're doing this. So our top equation is going to go in y1. Our bottom equation is going to go in y2. Pretty easy. So what we want to do is just get y by itself. So it looks like I'm going to have, let's see, I'm going to have add 3y and then subtract 1. So I'm going to have 2x minus 1. There's more than one thing there, and then I'm going to divide by a positive 3. That's our first equation once you get y by itself. And then our bottom equation once you get y by itself is just going to be y equals 3 minus x. Okay, once you have both equations entered into your calculator, again, the only way you can put it in your calculator is if y is by itself. So if you need to pause and do that scratch work, please do that. But once you have that entered in your calculator, just go ahead and hit graph. Now, as we've done in previous videos, when we use the calculator, anytime we do a new picture, we want to hit zoom 6. And that takes us back to our default screen setting. And again, we know since we have two lines, we have three things that could happen. We could have just exactly one point of intersection. The two lines could fall on top of each other, and which would mean we have infinite solutions. Or we could have parallel lines, which mean no solutions. So it looks like there's only one point of intersection. So that means there's only going to be one solution, so we need to find that ordered pair. We need to find what both x and y are. So to do that, what we're going to do is hit second calc, option 5 for intersection. And then again, as always, first curve we're just going to enter, second curve we're just going to enter. And we want to move our cursor as close to that point of intersection as we can using the left and right arrow keys. Once we have our cursor in position, we just want to hit enter again. And it tells us that our point of intersection is at x equals 2, y equals 1. So that's our answer. So at x equals 2 and y equals 1, we need to find both. Both equations in our system are going to be satisfied. So this is our one and only solution. X equals 2 and y equals 1. And that's how you solve a system by graphing. That's it.